Okay, so this is Tank Commander Starlord, and we're going to make a basic tank guide for Hell Let Loose tanker, so there will be easier to maneuver as a squadron and be more efficient on the battlefield. So at first I thought we should start with the driver. The driver is basically the one that drives the tank, but he also has a more important job than the gunner and the commander. That is controlling the tank, facing the armor, and always looking out at the terrain. So let's start with a simple tutorial. So basically you need to get into the tank. You must be at F1 as the driver. You need to start the engine, that's obviously just press E and hold. And the basic movements, I think everybody who ever played tanks in this game will know that shift up will put you in first gear and you're going to start to move. After you reach some kilometers you can push to second gear, and then third and fourth. That's the maximum speed. You also can put it in reverse. You need to stop the tank. You gotta shift down the gears until you got to reverse, and just press W, A and D to maneuver the tank. But this is common sense and I think everybody knows it, but the basic thing as a driver, the first thing, let's say you're on the battlefield and in front of you it's an enemy tank, and to the left it's another enemy tank or infantry. You decide to shoot the tank, and the commander tells you there's a squadron of infantry to the left or to the right, or there's a tank to the left or to the right. You don't have to put it in reverse like this to move the tank so you can see. Pressing the gears up and down costs time. You don't have time when you have precious seconds on the battlefield. So what you want to do is leave it in first gear and then press W or A, and the tank will go 360s. Will go 360, moving in the same position that you left. So basically W and A will put you on the left side of the tank in that circle, and A and W and D will put you on the right, so you can always maneuver. So think about it, you have an enemy tank, you destroyed it, but there's a bazooka guy with a squadron on the left side if you're German, and you don't have time to put it in reverse, so you have to kill that guy. Just leave it in first, and the gunner can shoot the machine gun and go 360. You always go 360 and you mop up everything that's behind you, in front of you, right and left, depending on the situation, friendlies, that's always the situation. So the next thing I think we should discuss is the visibility. The driver has a small line of visibility, but it's a lot. You have to see in front. You always have to remind yourself that you're on the left side of the tank. You're not in the middle of the tank. The visor, the driver visor, is on the left side of the tank. So you always have to hear the command, what the command is telling you, where it's telling you, how it's telling you to go and to move, but the visibility is yours. You have enough visibility to tell the commander, the gunner, if you see a tank, infantry, because you don't know where the gunner or the commander is looking at the same time. So the visibility, I give it like 80% on the Panther, is really good. The only thing that is bad is the rough terrain. The rough terrain can disrupt the visibility, can disrupt the tank movement, but I don't think that's a problem. At first it was a problem, and now I don't think it's really that big of a deal. At first you get stuck in fences, trees, logs, but now they reduce that, so it's basically okay. the gunner visibility, it's quite good, and he can see or cannot see some objects on the terrain. It's okay. The next thing I want to talk about is suppressing fire and the way you handle the machine gun. The machine gun has tracers. Tracers is basically a line, so you will be able to see where you shoot. I cannot say that I'm very efficient because I never played the driver so much, but just try to shoot the ground and go up. Shoot the ground and go up if you see infantry. You can miss. So shoot the ground and then you just follow the bursts on the ground. It's very snow or dirt coming out, and just follow the tracers. Basically, if you get 2 or 3 guys, there's never going to be like 20 guys in front of you. That's really gonna happen, but you get 1 or 2 guys, it's enough. The next thing I want to talk about is the gear function. Okay, so by now I showed you how to operate a tank, and it's obvious everybody knows how to operate the tank, but the gear function is very important. Let's say the objective is at the middle of Foy, and the enemy lines are where the enemy lines are. You basically can go full speed before the last objective, like Foy, and then at this point, let's say you want to cross this terrain. You have infantry on the left, the right, and infantry here with the other tank. You need to go first and second gear so the commander can spot. Let me show you. The commander, when he uses the periscope and the tank is more than 3 or 4 gears, I mean top speed, excuse me, the periscope would wobble and you cannot see exactly, and looking like this across the map you won't be able to see anything. Where in first and second gear it won't wobble, it will wobble a little bit so you can zoom in, see and zoom out. Basically keep it in first and second gear, and if you keep it in first and second gear, and let's say you have not a bad commander, but let's say commander is 30, 40 or 50% battle operational, you just say like that percentage, and he doesn't know all these things, you can go first and second gear depending on the situation, and he will be able to see. He'll be able to zoom in, zoom out, see the target, and will be perfect for you to stop and concentrate. Let the commanders talk to the gunner what he sees. Basically, when you stop, the first thing that you should want to do is put it in reverse. Moment that you stop and you have infantry or tanks or anything else, you should stop. When you stop, and let's say there's one Sherman in the distance, like there, you put 2 rounds in it, so 1 round, let's say 1 round, and then another Sherman pops up on the left side. When it pops on the left side, basically the other Sherman will see you and shoot at you, damage the tank. Let's say if you are in first or second gear when you stop, it will take like 1, 2, 3 seconds, then another second to put it in reverse, so you lose approximately 2 or 3 seconds before the first Sherman will get his chance to reload his gun and fire again, and maybe you're dead. So when you stop, try to put it in reverse, even if you're not going reverse because you don't know what the encounter is. Put it in reverse, and when something bad happens, you always have a backup line to go. So what I'm trying to say is you never know what's going to happen, so put it in reverse. If the commander says, oh, there's nothing, we killed that Sherman, no infantry, no tank on the left, no tank on the right, let's go forward, all you have to do is press 2 shifts and go forward. So basically always trying to be cautious and avoid getting surprised. So basically that's what the driver's job is. So I basically covered my advanced kit for the driver that I understand in 40 hours playing this game. So I hope this will help you guys just a little bit. I know I'm talking like for 10 minutes and I thought I was going to talk for 3, but I'm hoping I hope this will guide you to be efficient on the battlefield, and mostly in the Sherman. The Sherman, this is crucial for the server. For the Panther, you can make a mistake here, a mistake there, is no problem. But for the Sherman, is very crucial that when you stop and try to engage a Panther, you always have to put it in reverse. It takes 2 shots from the frontal armament and maybe 1 shot to the turret and you're dead. So if he gets 1 shot in the armor, you always have to put it in reverse. Maybe terrain will help you, trees, a house, anything, just to survive. So basically that's for the driver tutorial and guide. I hope this will help you, and I'll do the next tutorial a gunner, and I'll hope it be a little bit shorter so I don't waste your guys' time. Thank you.